old-time radio lovers, it's 100radioshows.com. At this site, there are 5 old-time radio shows waiting for you to download free as our gift to you. And be sure to browse the additional 700 old-time radio shows available to you for 70% off by using the promo code RADIO at checkout. This is a limited-time offer, so log on to 100radioshows.com. That's 100radioshows.com.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
This message is presented on behalf of Delmar Mortgage. When it comes to buying or refinancing a home, everyone's situation is different, and having the right information can save you real money. Delmar Mortgage helps you compare options side by side, understand the cost of waiting, and see when refinancing may actually make sense for you. Get your no-obligation quick quote at SavingTheLou.com.
Individuals may have been compensated for this message. For licensing information, visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Delmar Mortgage, NMLS ID number 30998. Delmar Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Now more than ever, local businesses need our help. Shop close to home and invest in our community's prosperity. This message from RF Tile and Marble Company, located at 2039 Concourse Drive in St. Louis. Family owned and operated, specializing in residential and commercial installation of ceramic, marble, granite, porcelain tile, and more since 1974. For a free estimate, call 636-441-2682 or visit rftile.com. That's RF Tile and Marble Company, proudly supporting our local businesses.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat, but I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with, making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go. Yeah, 805 in Kirkwood, Missouri. Jay Randolph Jr. Studios, Hot Take Central 2.0 coming at you. Cam Janssen, Jim the Cat Hayes, Matthew Rocchio. We are live on YouTube. Check that bad boy out. Go to YouTube and then type like, subscribe, chat away. What's going on? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Rocchio?
Well,
what's the good word?
Slew. That's
Slew.
the word. Now look, we had Missouri playing, not so good. We had the Blues playing. You were there.
Yep.
Not so good. We had Slew playing. Very good. Rock was there. Well, apparently on ESPN Plus, the feed dropped off at the end.
Yeah, 2 minutes left.
But I was watching on FanDuel. Everything was great. What a game! That, as I said on the Twitter, that's a gut check for Slew. You got the winning streak going. They're playing a team, athletic, big guy who could, block shots, rebound, score a little bit, and they were down, and they looked like maybe this is not their night, and they fought back, and they won it at the buzzer on a brilliant pass from Thames to
the big boy,
Avila, who hit a three, and it was just a fun game. They're a fun team, and they're able to battle back. Like, to me, a season's a journey, so you got to have stuff where you can build off, battle through, because if you have plans to get to the tournament and win, you have to go through games where you battle back. And so, to me, that was quite a win for Slew and really fun to watch. Really
yeah, I listened to your post game, Rock.
Oh, thanks, buddy. It was a lot of fun.
Not all of it, because I think it was pretty long, but 25 minutes of it.
Yeah, the home ones are always a little bit longer because I go on the air and I keep the show going live, and then it'll always be plus another 10 minutes because I keep the show going live until Rammer and Earl finish up the Camel X postgame show.
Yeah.
They do a great job listening to it because they get shirts on, and I can't cover the shirts postgame presses anymore. So listening to the radio is a great way to get some shirts in your life. And then either Earl or Rammer comes over and joins me on the postgame for the last 10 minutes or so, and I get some of their expert opinions. So it was that's why one of the reasons why I love doing that postgame.
What's
so
your
much.
biggest takeaways from last night, Matthew Rocchio?
They survived against a team that was built to beat them, and we talked about that yesterday morning, and literally kind of everything we were talking about, the fact that they have size, the fact that they have athleticism up and down the lineup, GW that is, meant that they matched up perfectly. Big George meant they matched up perfectly with the Billikens, and so what we saw the entire game was a defensive system that was able to switch, that was able to get their hands in, that was able to blitz ball handlers, and SLU doesn't have like a Yuri Collins pure ball handler. It's kind of a playmaking by committee scheme with the Billikens, and so they were completely out of sorts. I mean, not just great plays by GW. They were dropping the ball every time they were trying to throw a quick pass. The guy just couldn't handle it. It was sloppy catching the pass, sloppy passes, sloppy decision making. They could not hit a shot. I believe it was 29% from the field and 28% from deep, and 33% from the charity stripe. 2 for 6.
I like how you say charity stripe. Never heard that before. I'm just telling you.
Got you, buddy. It's like a heavy sweater.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
deep terminology. 2 for 6 from the charity stripe for the Billikens. Insane from the line how bad they were yesterday. Really changed the game as well. And so they struggle all over the place. And yet still, despite getting kill shotted twice, and a kill shot in basketball is a 10-0 run against you.
Yeah.
They got kill shotted twice in the first half. They had been kill shotted once the entire season before last night.
Were you losing your mind at that point?
I mean, I didn't think they were going to win at that point.
Yeah.
I did clear a bet on the first half under. Thank you for them. Thank you to both teams for missing 10 total free throws, because I only won the bet by like 2 points. But I was like, second half, I was staring at my phone like, I don't feel confident about any bet here. SLU could come back. They've done it before. They have the shooting. They have the playmakers. And that proved out to be very true. But also GW had the game plan. At the same time, the one flaw that GW has, we didn't get into yesterday, is that they also don't have a true point guard, and also have a little bit of a playmaking by committee, but they're not as good. They don't have a lot of assists, and they turn the ball over a fair amount. And last night they fouled a lot and they turned the ball over, and that continually gave the Billikens chances. You'd think in a game like that, in fact, every time the Billikens have had a bad game like that in the past, really since Shirts got here, they've always lost the possession battle, which is just they've literally had less possessions of the basketball than the other team because of offensive rebounds, because of turnovers and things like that. And last night it was actually an even possession game the entire time, despite the fact they were missing free throws, they were fouling, they were turning the ball over, they were wasting plays. It was still an even game, and they just they kept slugging. It was like a Cam Janssen fight.
Why do you miss free throws? Is that just all mental?
100%.
I mean,
some people it's a physical skill thing, because like Shaquille O'Neal is so big that like him shooting a regulation basketball is kind of like a normal human having to shoot a tennis ball. It's kind of hard to it's tricky thing to get accurate
a little bit, yeah.
But most people it is a mental thing.
Shoot it underhand if you can't shoot.
Yeah, some guys like
Rick Barry.
So the way shooting works.
How long ago was that?
70s.
And this never happened before again?
No, that was George Johnson was a center.
His grandson did it too.
Rick Barry.
Rick Barry's grandson did it too.
He went
But
like
also,
this.
Yeah, and he shot 90%.
Not like that, okay? But I mean, bend the knee, spin the ball backward.
Oh, okay. Kind of like you flip it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a center, George Johnson, who played with a few different 6'11" guys, 6'10", couldn't hit free throws. He started doing that, and he was pretty good.
So Rick Barry played from 65 to 80. His career free throw percentage is 89.3%. His last 3 years in the league, he shot 92%, 95%, and 94%.
One of the all-time best.
Unbelievable.
Why don't anybody else do that now?
Because it looks stupid. I guarantee that's literally the reason why it doesn't get used
Look,
more.
there's the Knicks have a guy, Mitchell Robinson, who was hitting 20%. I was like, shoot Rick Barry.
Yeah.
But apparently he worked with someone. He's a little better now. I want to give you my SLU take because I want to hear Rock respond to it. One, Trey Green bailed him out time and time again.
So many times. Oh
okay, Robbie might have been the player of the game. He hit the the big three-pointer at the end. But Thames set him up with that by driving. That guy going to the hoop is unguardable, and so Robbie pops out, gets a look at a three, hits it. Big-time player, big-time shot. So Thames was great too. So you got three guys. But I thought, like you can say, SLU didn't shoot their threes good in the first half.
Oh,
and they didn't. But I give GW a lot of credit. You look at the way they were defending it. We talked about it. They were defending way outside the three-point line, making everything a tough shot. And they also, the guys who were down low, were keeping an eye out for the cutters. That's how SLU gets their points around the paint, and they usually get a lot. And by the second half, they wore down GW. To me, you can say, well, SLU didn't shoot well in the first half. Give George Washington credit. But the way SLU plays, it's hard to do that for an entire game. And they were getting much better looks in the second half because GW didn't have that pop, didn't have that energy to stay with them. Also, I thought GW made a mistake because in the first half, they went inside to the big guy a few times. I think that those are body punches against SLU. They totally got away from that, and guys were just throwing up. So I do agree, Rock. I think they're similar teams, and they matched up well. Fun to watch. But I think SLU won that battle by attrition because they
got to have those games, baby.
I think they
you want to make a mark in the
because that was a different defensive team than we saw in the first half because it's not sustainable the way SLU plays because they make you work nonstop. Those are my
Somebody asked, by the way, Rock, why can't Rock cover the post-game presser anymore?
So like I was saying, all the home games, I do the last 10 or 15 minutes of the post game with Earl or Ram. It's almost always Ram or Earl's come down a couple times, and I absolutely love Earl. He does a show here on KLIS on Saturday mornings, talks a lot of Billikens basketball, talks a lot of high school sports as well. He's had me in a couple times. Has Ashley Wright in, who did the post-game show with me on Friday night on the big win over the Bonnies as well. She's fantastic. So I can't do the home post-game pressers because the KMOX schedule is they do 2 segments on their post game. Their third segment is the interview with Coach Schertz, and then they do a 4th segment to wrap things up. So Schertz goes from after they wrap up their 3rd segment, Schertz goes to the press room and starts his presser. They then do another segment. Then Rammer or Earl come down and join me on the post game. I want to do a solid 10, 15 minutes with them. Schertz pressers usually go 25 minutes. So sometimes I can get into the Schertz presser for the last 2 questions or so. So I just miss the pressers because of my post-game duties now, which is unfortunate because post-game pressers are where I used to get a lot of good stuff. But now I have weekly pressers. And the one post-game question I used to get a lot was, I haven't got a chance to look at the film. There a lot was happening in the game. So I can ask that question after they've had their film review. So sometimes I actually get a better answer. So I can't. It stops me from tweeting more, which is good for some people. Which is that's good. But yeah, I mean, it was an incredible game from the Billikens. There's so many little things you could talk about. Trey Green had an amazing game. Kellen Thames, he absolutely did because he had 6 points early, hit a couple threes, and every time because there seemed, and I described it last night, there was like a ceiling on the game that GW had successfully built, which was like this game's not getting back under 6 or 7 points, and it was stuck at like 5 to 7 points for like 10 minutes in the middle of the second. You were like, oh, okay, good for them. They cut it down, but they're not breaking through this line of revolutionaries. They're going to fall like the Redcoats.
The Revolutionaries.
Sorry, I had to do
it. Does it even fit
dumb.
on the on the TV?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, they just call them the Reps.
Chuck Todd was he that had her and Maddow maybe kind of wanted to get that changed because he went there. In the context, George Washington Colonials, you think that would be enough to get it past the censors, but apparently not. Anyhow,
there's colonial houses all over the. It's a time.
I want a Spanish colonial house. I guess that makes me a racist.
No doubt.
Anyhow, they had a cap on the game, and there was a bunch of times where they were threatening to run that 5 or 6 or 7 point gap back to 9 or 10. And if they had been able to do that one more time, I think it would have broken everything. But because Trey Green, to Jim's point, all 6 of his threes or all the last 4 of them were so perfectly spaced out to just keep the Billikens enough in the fight that you felt like they could still make it.
You know,
Trey Green was incredible in the game. Q's banking 3. Q had a bad game. He went 2 of 12. One of those shots was a banked-in three-pointer at the buzzer to take the halftime lead from 13 to 10. The mentality shift of that being a 10-point game instead of a 13-point game. Insane how big of a shift that shot would have been. And it was only one of the 2 that he hit out of 12. Q had a really rough game. He hit that shot. That was a deep down, honestly, should have been my money moment of the game because that might have been another mental save for the Billikens going into halftime.
the 3-pointers by Green every time were like the patient is flatlining and they bring out those paddles. Clear! Bam! And he hit and he did that time after time. The patient was deceased almost.
Oh, yeah. It's like Pulp Fiction.
He brought them back to life. But I honestly think, and maybe it's over assessing it, but I like Castro, 6'11" guy.
He was amazing.
He had 18 rebounds. I don't even know how many blocks, but he was
3 steals, and he probably changed another 14 shots.
Really good.
Unbelievable. I mean, honestly, full stop. Bob Ramsey said it on the postgame. He was the best player on the floor last night by a margin, and then it was Robbie Avila.
And you know what Shirts did?
He was incredible.
And really? I also think this is where the game was decided. They were not double teaming him in the first half. Then out of the blue in the second half,
the man knows ball.
All of a sudden,
the man knows ball.
All of a sudden, they started shooting, and this guy Castro didn't know how to handle it. And all of a sudden, the guy who had been so dominant was panicking because they hadn't double teamed him. All of a sudden, he's drawn instant double team.
I got a tweet. Hold on a second. I got a tweet about this.
And that was the difference in the game because offensively after that, they were unsettled. They had the wrong guy taking shots, and they were unable to solve the Billiken defense. Shirts saving that double team for the second half changed the complexion of that game.
Oh, man. I did listen to the call. Rammer's call at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Damn good. We should play that, actually.
Good play it. That was a fun game.
Well, good, man. Mizzou, though, how'd they do?
They were bad.
Okay.
We don't need to say really anything about.
What are you tweeting out?
No, I'm trying to find a tweet I had about because here it is. I have it. So it was Billikens were down. I want to say it was. They were trailing 63-62, and they doubled Castro and got a turnover the very first time in the game. So they were still down 63-62. They closed the gap finally under a 5-point spread, but they were still trailing. There were 7 minutes to play, and a few possessions later, they started pressing full court too, every once in a while, and them finally putting some pressure onto the Billikens was absolutely game-changing. And then Castro was the best player, but at the same time, the last 2 plays
he couldn't handle the double
are so insane when you think about it because Castro's having an absolutely baller game. He had a few possessions earlier than this run with Trey Green on the perimeter and then swatted the living daylights out of his shot to create a fast break for GW. So he can run on the perimeter. You should have no issue playing him to 23 feet. He's shown he can do it. And yet, Billikens are up 73-72. Kellen Thames gets the ball. They run a little drag screen across the paint. All of a sudden, Castro takes his eyes off Robbie Avila, takes 2 steps into the paint to take away the drive. Bam, Robbie Avila wide open. Kellen Thames hits the pass. Boom. Billikens got 76. That's at 2:30. 2 minutes later, 2 minutes plus later, 17 seconds left in the game. What happens? Kellen Thames running the point guard. By the way, the hero of the night actually might be Kelly Thames. Thank you so much for playing your son at point guard when he was in high school. No matter how tall or athletic he was, that was a guy who was a big guy, who was an athlete, but realized, if my son's as big as I and he has guard skills, maybe he gets to the NBA. Figuring this things out. He's a smart guy. And Kelly Thames playing his son at point guard was why multiple times in the second half, Shirts was like, you're the point guard now. And he started it from the top of the key. Same thing there. Starting it from the top of the key, drives, dips his shoulder. As soon as he dips his shoulder, 4 of the 5 players on GW all turn their eyes to Kellen Thames. Castro takes another step inside, and that murders him again. Robbie Avila is wide open. Bang, ball game.
Yep.
And so the fact that Castro had the best game of the night, but two most important plays, a guy coming off the bench made everybody look his way on that floor and made the best player on the Billikens team wide open. It's an insane twist. It shows you a little bit of the coaching chess battle that can be in a game like that. Chris Caputo and Rammer pointed this out on the game. He goes, Chris Caputo pitched almost a no-hitter. A perfect game coached by GW. He had the game plan. Every time the Billikens had tried to adapt to it, Caputo and GW had another way to adapt. Caputo and the Billikens staff know each other. Zach Bovair, the chief assistant for Josh Schertz, was on Chris Caputo's staff at GW before Schertz came to SLU. And so they know each other really well. It was a back and forth. Both of these guys were making adjustment after adjustment here and there, here and there, here and there. And just Schertz made one more adjustment, and he knew Kellen Thames was going to be the game changer. And Castro made essentially two wrong steps across a perfect game, and his team lost.
That's how it works, baby. What a
disagree.
damn good breakdown.
You
do?
I disagree. You had a double-digit lead, and your center, you don't know a double team at some point's coming? Like, for the same thing that Thames is a threat.
In fairness, they tried to double him in the first.
Hear me out. Thames, right, it isn't he's not really a point guard. He's so agile and has such hops that once he gets in the lane, you can't stop him. Like, you have to pick him up way outside because he has huge steps. He gets in the lane, and then he's going to score. He shoots 70%, 75% from the field. So that does open things up. They bring the double. Robbie pops, okay? At some point, their center Castro is going to get double teamed. And when he did, they had no plan for it.
But that's not true. Because they tried doubling Castro a couple times early in the first. He had 4 assists, and he got 3 of those assists early in the first half because when they doubled, he pitched the ball to a wide-open passer.
They barely doubled him in the first.
I know, but I'm saying, but when they doubled him, he beat it. He got like 3 assists early in the game. So my point is that GW clearly did have a plan.
Where to go in the second half.
Billikens,
That's when the double.
I'm saying, Billikens adapted better.
Secondly, they were letting SLU shoot threes galore in the second half. All of a sudden, that defense, which was beyond the arc, is sloughing back off because it was like they were worn down. And they had a deep team, too. They were running, eight guys out there, 9 guys out there?
GW, just as deep.
To me, I think Schertz won the coaching battle, but I wouldn't say that. Is it Caputo or Caputo?
Caputo?
I'm not sure.
Caputo? I'm sorry.
But I know he's got a resume and he's a good coach, but I wouldn't say he pitched a no-hitter till that point. He had a big lead. You got to figure out ways to help your big guy, find open guys, and re-attack. Try a different way to attack. They didn't. They had guys that seemed lost. They had the wrong guys, throwing up bad shots. Look, I'm glad SLU won. I'm just saying they got a little help too. But their own defense and their own energy won that game. They just wore GW down.
How many more games left?
11 after this?
Okay.
Yeah, 32.
And was that the most competitive team?
That was the team that matched up the best against the Billikens. Not a lot of other teams are going to have, 5, 6, 7 to 6'10" guys who are all pretty good athletes. Not a lot of teams are going to have that. And so there are better teams they're going to play, but there's no team that matches up as well against them.
SLU has faced a bunch of teams with 6'9", 6'10" clogs that fill the middle but can't hurt you around the basket. GW could. They did get away from that, and SLU's defense played a big part in that. But, yeah, and they're deep too. And they got a couple of kids who are really good at making 3-pointers too.
So they do have still have some tough battles. Both VCU and George Mason will be very tough games. And Dayton, Dayton is struggling now. It really sucks that Friday's game is now, I think, is a quad 3 game because Dayton couldn't hold up their end of the freaking bargain. As they have now lost 3 straight conference games in a row, dropping a 3-point loss to LaSalle, bad, 7-point loss to St. Joseph's, worse, and last night a 5-point loss in overtime to Rhode Island at home.
So you're wanting them to be good. So
you want them to be good because you want it to be a big game. And
Yeah.
they've already blown that in the last week by losing all 3 of their conference games, including a home game last night against Rhode Island. So they're going to be pissed off as all get out. But also the game just doesn't have the same heft. Now it can cut the Billikens' legs out from under them worse now because they are.
What would happen if they lost that game?
Well, it's quad 3 games. That's quad 3 loss. That's very, very bad. Still couldn't be their worst loss on the schedule. Dayton has a little bit more respect nationally, so you can maybe, wouldn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gotta take it to Dayton now. But yeah, you're gonna get a pissed off Dayton. That's gonna be. I mean, this is as Rammer said it last night. This is their season now. If you're Dayton, they know that their only run is through the conference tournament, and that probably means having to beat the Billikens in the conference tournament as well. So this is and getting to ruin the Billikens' potential at-large bid. I'm not saying the Dayton team cares about that. Dayton fans would certainly love it. Dayton team, though, realizes this is their biggest game. It's going to be against a ranked Billikens team. Wow, how about that for a Freudian slip? A ranked Billikens team, and it's going to be an insane game. There are no more tickets to be sold. You are dealing with resellers now if you're going Friday night.
You going Friday night? People are asking, actually. You going Friday? When was the last time you went to a Bills game there, Jimmy?
I went last season. Haven't been this year. Yeah, I'm going to try to find a game that I could take Tyler to. I love it. It's a great arena. It really is great. In and out, parking wise.
It's right off the highway.
Fun.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, even this year's special, but even in the past, just a good level of basketball.
Let's see here. Rocky, apologize if I misspelled your name. At this point in the season, would it be considered a successful season if SLU just makes the tourney and gets bounced in the first round? Or do you expect them to make a little run, the Don Father?
They got to make a run. You got to win games because
no doubt
they're perfectly built. This wasn't on air, but I tried when people like Rammer and Earl say things, I try not to question them and I take them to heart and I roll with them. And Earl was just like, they have everything you want a tournament team that can make a run has. And that's the guy who sees the Billikens just as much as anybody else and watches more basketball than anybody else. So I'll buy that from Earl. They have everything they need. You want 3-point shooting? They got it. You want athleticism? They got it. If they can turn some of this athleticism into a little bit more proactive defending, creating some turnovers, creating some more easy shots for their obviously potentially insane offense, then they become, in my opinion, an Elite 8 team. If they can cut down on turnovers, get back to free throw shooting and rebounding they had early in the season, so we know they have it. We know and they have been cutting down turnovers a lot as well here in the conference schedule. So we've seen chunks of the season where they've cut down turnovers. We've seen chunks of the season where they've both hit free throws and rebounded the ball. If they can do those things at the same time and add in a little bit more active defense while maintaining their stifling, consistent defense and their shooting, they're an Elite 8 team. Full stop. And I don't think that's overrating them at all.
I think if they win a game in the tournament, it's not a lost season. They got to at least win a game. I'm not saying they can't go on a run. I still worry about teams with big offensive-minded guys that can score around the basket and can make you pay when you double team them. That's my concern because SLU is not a big team. They have a lot of other weapons. They have a lot of ways they can beat you, but I still worry about big guys, athletic guys who know what to do around the basket.
Oh, man. Damn good breakdown, by the way. Damn good. Rock has a really good memory. Like, I watched that game last night, and I'm like, I forget. Like, you go back and watch highlights. Like, oh, man. People do want to know, Rock, though. He goes, I'm early today because I'm praying they bring up Rock in his tweets. Local radio drama is my favorite type of drama out there.
We weren't going to.
I'm sorry. It is funny.
Of course, Cam was going to bring it up. Jimmy, come on.
Wait a minute. I'm supposedly the bad guy, and
I'm the bad guy. I go in and out.
No, you pretend you're the good guy.
That's right,
and you mostly are.
Yeah,
and you mostly are. But if there's a way, come on. If there's a way to start a little something,
come on now.
It's funny and stupid.
Oh yeah, it's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's the dumbest thing, but it's also funny. God almighty.
What does that guy do? What does he?
I don't know.
and he always starts it and then plays
So
the victim.
mean. It's like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who would ever make fun of how many times I tweet during a Billikens game?
I do. But you're my guy.
Exactly.
I'm not attacking some other show. When we came back with Hot Take Central 2.0, all of a sudden I'm the guy that like, and then I fire back and I'm the bad guy. Like, sorry, we weren't considering you. It was going to be the guys who were on it, and we needed a guy who could run board, who had opinions.
Yeah, he tried to get me too.
Yeah, he tried to get you canceled.
He hates me now.
He tried
to get science canceled.
He tried to get a board op in trouble, right? For another show.
Yeah, you're right.
God.
He's not. I don't think he's happy that I do Carly's show sometimes. I don't. He's clearly not happy about this show.
Can't we move on?
He's clearly not happy about my Billikens tweets.
Can't we move on?
Sad.
I thought we were all good.
sad. Good
God. At least Iggy can admit it.
Oh,
at least he can admit it.
Sorry, I had to bring that up.
Yeah, you did. No, wait, you didn't really have to.
Didn't have to do a damn thing. You're right.
You know what?
Didn't have to do a damn thing.
Before the show.
Sorry. James is asking what we're talking about. It's too inside baseball. We can just say, so last night, somebody sent me a tweet from our good friend Kenny Strode.
He didn't name you.
No, he did not, because
he didn't. I saw that.
Obviously, because of course he's a spineless coward. We're not shocked by that kind of behavior, are we? Obviously, he's not going to name somebody. Why? Do the thing with morals when you have none. Integrity. What's that? I jerked all that away. How much of the basketball game are you actually missing if you tweet 70 times during said game?
No.
And is there anyone saying, hell with the radio or TV, I'm getting my play-by-play on a Twitter account. Madness. #sad sack.
Oh, that last part.
Okay, but full transparency. Our show meeting.
So funny.
Where it was just me and
Don't
Cam.
cyberbully me.
Oh, yes.
I said to
Bullying
Cam.
is not good.
Cam brought it up. Cam brought it up, and I said, I'm not bringing it up because it's up to Rock how he wants to handle it.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't want to respond. Maybe he wants to let it go. And you agreed.
Yeah.
And then you get the mic in front of you, bring it right up, pretending, oh, I didn't know. I was just reading a text.
It's stupid.
You're a bad person.
You guys bring up other things about me.
We do.
Yeah, we all do.
Which is worse? Which is worse?
I knew it was
Which is worse?
No.
Which is worse?
This
is a tweet.
I've made fun.
We're talking about setting back an organization. Get out of here. Okay.
Really good point.
I'm working with right now.
Stop making jokes about that.
So, I haven't.
I mean, come on.
I gotta wait like 2 or 3 months for my next one.
But if I make fun of Rock for tweeting, that's in our house. That's in our own.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all in our robes and slippers,
Yes.
making French toast.
Yes.
We're allowed to do that. Why would you take shots at other shows? We don't do that. TMA is out there, right?
Why would
we all
like each other?
We like each other.
Who don't you like in the radio?
Why can't we be that way?
But I don't know. Here's also my thing. It's like I'm portrayed as the sad sack on in the angry person on this show, but it's like
you call him a sad sack.
I do like to feel he put that in the tweet.
Hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag sad sack. That was in his tweet. And I feel like at least I feel like a lot of my anger is at least pointed at people who do things that harm a lot of other people, like the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And
anyone on the East Coast?
And well, no, that one
down south.
Everyone knows I'm more joking about that. I have friends from the East Coast. It's literally just a pizza joke thing. Come on.
Boot heel.
If Jon Stewart can threaten to carpet bomb Chicago over people saying deep dish is better than New York style, we can take a little joke about me not liking East Coasters for their pizza.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, pizza though.
But it's this weird habit some people have where it's like, oh, you're doing something in public, I just need to take you down, and it's just like, okay, you're a 13-year-old. Like, let people try stuff. When I see, like, when I'm scrolling on shorts and I see somebody trying to put together content that isn't for me, I keep scrolling. I don't comment and go, why are you doing this? No one cares.
Yeah.
Because I'm not pathetic.
Or you could
I have priorities that are more important. I don't know which one it is that moves me from not being just a garbage person, but I don't know.
Well, you can block you, right?
Yeah,
you can,
just
can't
block
you do
me,
that?
unfollow me. I don't care. I'm not. If it's not for you, walk away. But like,
Did you do something to him? You guys have like history?
I'm not hurting anybody. No, I helped him make money, and then he kept all of it just by promising me a chunk because he's a scumbag. He lies about me. He's an idiot and a fool.
What'd you do?
And he doesn't deserve this much time.
I'm sorry.
But it's just like why? But
I'm
there's a sensibility in our business that people who are successful are just like, wow, I can't believe you're putting effort into something you're not immediately making money from. What a loser! It's just like, or you could just go on with your business and not take pot shots at people who are just trying stuff to see what sticks. I don't understand the mentality from people like that. It makes no sense to me. You're just being a 12-year-old. Oh, that person likes that. Ha, 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 ha. That's all you're doing. You're a child.
Well, I did that with you on the show, but again, wearing robes.
No, you gotta cover. Yeah.
Making French
Cover
toast.
yourself up.
And once in a while, I'll take a little shot at Brendan. Like, but he's our family.
I know.
And never mean.
Look, we chirped.
Never mean.
I called out Grant in front of his family the other night, put him on the spot, but we're all joking. You know what I mean?
Why?
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Whoa, Kevin at the lake.
No, you're not.
Kevin at the lake says, wait
we
a minute.
have to address it.
Kevin at the lake says, wait a minute. I thought of being a garbage man due to my lack of sense of smell. Garbage men.
I think they make pretty dang good money.
Garbage man and men or women, incredibly hardworking people, a backbone of society.
God, yes.
Pike, separate. Garbage person. I'm not trying to be inclusive. That's a different term from the people who are a backbone of our society.
They're busting their ass.
They bust our ass. They make everything work. I love garbage men and women and garbage them, but garbage person is an insult, and I
there
make
it
it as
is.
such.
And also, in fairness, he did go after our boss, Dave Green, who's treated us very well. So we're going to defend our boss too.
Oh. I don't know.
Dave Green has treated us,
no doubt,
as well as you can be treated in this crappy business.
There has been some funny radio worlds over the years, though.
Grant to quit.
He did. Apparently, he DM'd Grant like, you're a bright kid.
Stay away from Grant.
Stay away from these guys.
From our Grant.
Grant's
pure.
Grant's smart enough to sniff it
Of course.
out.
I told him to burn the phone.
Grant's too pure.
I was like, honestly,
we got to protect him.
Honestly, get tested after reading that.
Sometimes radio will get you. We got to protect him.
I don't get it. Also, if you claim you're retired, right?
Oh, now you're in on it. Now you have mired him in the muck, and Jimmy's saying, if I'm in the quicksand.
Oh, now
I will defend you.
Going down
you think,
swinging, baby.
there are times we fight like old women, but I actually respect your work ethic, and I think you're an important part of the show. I always have. That doesn't mean I'm not going to take shots and get you furious, right? But I'm going to defend you. I'm just saying, for a retired guy, what do you care so much where you're going to fire shots at us? We're not. The only thing we did. I'm like, I don't want to fight with anyone. Life's too short. I'm old. I'm on the clock.
Honestly, this
I don't like fighting
past
with
what my first comment was when somebody sent it to me which is, I don't think Iggy realizes that some people can type without looking at the keyboard.
That's true.
I just don't think he realizes that I'm watching the game and I'm typing without looking at the keyboard.
God, I wish I could do that.
And then there's a stoppage and play, and I go fix my 2 or 3 spelling mistakes.
Maybe you do over
there it
but
is.
that's not the issue.
For now,
I think you might be right.
Well, but it's mean. It's not funny. It's mean.
At the same time, Jim. At the same time, there
That's
are
different.
There are now two sides of the coin. There is somebody who respects my work on one side of the coin, and somebody who doesn't respect my work on the other side of the coin. And both of them, when it flips, it says "tweet less." And so there's a part of me that wonders, like,
First of all,
it is coming from both sides now.
But Brock, here's the thing about Twitter: it's there for your enjoyment.
Yeah.
Period. Like, honestly, I do get money from Twitter. It ain't much. It's not worth it. But I tweet, I think is funny. Is it an old man joke? Is it a picture of my dog?
Yes.
Whatever. Yes. I do what I want to do on it. And if someone else does it, it doesn't make me angry.
Notice how Jim didn't need to say et cetera or anything else because that covers the 2 tweets of his.
I just had a nice elephant tweet yesterday. I had an elephant. And I also made the brilliant comparison between Connie Hawk. Rock may not remember.
I love that. No, I like that.
He is about Thames. He just reminds me of like a mini Connie Hawkins. So there are some tweets that I find might have value.
Basketball
don't.
brings you two together.
That is true.
100%.
Earl called him a 6'6" Giannis.
Okay.
And I like that. That makes a lot of sense too, because his game is the same. Like there was a couple of possessions late in the second where they went point guard Thames, and he literally just he was just dribbling at the top of the key, like 30 feet out. It was like, well, it's obvious what he's going to do. He's going to drive the ball, Euro step, and try to lay up. And he did exactly that, and they could not stop him from doing it. And that's exactly what Giannis does. Giannis will dribble there, and you know, it's Euro, it's coming, drive, Euro step, layup, and every single time. He just bowls right through you. It's one of the best comparisons I've ever heard.
And that's why Robbie was open.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I mean,
you had to put your eyes there because of how Thames was
Robbie
driving that
gets
whole
the
game.
glory, well deserved.
7 of 9 against that defense.
Right.
He went 7 of 9 from the floor,
and he's 6'5".
It's insane.
He's 6'5".
Yeah,
but if you go and look at some Connie Hawkins,
I like that. I like the
Hawkins.
comparison.
He had big hands.
Mm-hmm.
He elevates above everyone. Not a tremendous outside shooter. That's what it reminded me of. Anyway, I guess we're done with our little brawl there.
It's all good. Just funny.
Jimmy, can I throw you a little Connie Hawkins trivia? I like this.
Sure.
He played for 2 teams in his 2 years in the ABA. Can you name me one of them? It was actually the same franchise in different cities as many ABA teams were. So if you have either city or the mascot, you're a winner.
What
they won a won a championship too.
I can't give you the NBA. Wasn't it Phoenix that he was?
You were correct on the majority of his NBA time.
Okay,
but I was asking.
That's what I remember.
I was asking you about ABA.
Hold on, give me a second.
Also, I love that.
How about Virginia?
No, he played for the Pipers of Pittsburgh and Minnesota.
Okay.
By the way, this is what I love about the ABA compared to the NBA. He was a center in the ABA and a small forward in the NBA.
It's unbelievable.
I love that so much.
You should read a book called Loose Balls about the ABA.
Ooh, I've never heard of that.
And it's really good. And also apparently Netflix has a documentary on the ABA.
Yes, I've watched that. Oh,
it's a newer one
okay.
coming out. And the story, and people don't even realize it, but the owners of the Spirits of St. Louis, we probably talked about on this show, when they had the merger to merge with the NBA, and they collapsed certain teams like the Spirits of St. Louis. The 2 guys from St. Louis that owned it got a small percentage of the TV rights for the NBA.
Oh yeah,
that put millions.
It's the greatest deal in sports history.
It's
wow.
They made I think 700 or 800 million or something like that.
Now the nice thing
could they have stayed in St. Louis? They were
collapsed.
Oh, okay.
They only wanted a handful of teams to join the NBA. But I've seen ABA games, quite a few, when I was a little kid. Back in the day, the parents would, before the world got crazy, would drop us at Nassau Coliseum.
Nassau, baby.
$1 tickets off a milk carton or something, and they would drop 6 of us at a game. And there was no one there. And we saw Larry Keenan, George Gervin, Sven Nader, saw little Dr. J when in the ABA. Like, I love Dr. J, one of my all-time favorites. When he was in the NBA, he had 2 bad knees, right? When he was in the ABA, he only had 1 bad knee and was a different player than we saw in the NBA. And what we saw in the NBA was great.
He was that good?
Awesome.
No one was there. You could walk in with your buddies. What year? I don't know. 80s? 70s, 80s? See, that's it. I know.
I'm going to tell this one story again that I actually helped score a point. If I've told it before, I apologize. But it was me and 6, 7 buddies. You could move right up around the court because no one's there. And it was good basketball, right? And Sven Nader got called for an offensive foul. He was a big guy at UCLA, backed up Kareem, and had monster years, just a big hulking guy, and then monster years in the NBA. Anyway, he used to beat up on the Nets. So he got called for an offensive foul and then went to just dunk the ball out of frustration and went off the back of the rim. And me and my buddies were there, unsupervised, cursing at him, giving him the middle finger. Shouldn't have been doing it.
How
But we
dare
little
you.
kids doing that. And Swan Nader turned to us and gave us a middle finger and got called for a technical foul.
You got him.
We got
You
Swan
got to
Nader.
him. Jesus, Nylander did that the other day too. He's taking a beating. Willie Nylander with Toronto.
Yeah.
Did you see Chief's head?
Yes.
Holy, so weird.
Someone said it looks like the arch. Someone on Twitter
It
said
does.
it's a tribute to the arch.
No, he's
Does kinda look like the arch.
He's
Yeah.
Frankenstein. How did
So
that even-
something happened because the wound
A cage
was
fell
just-
on him
no, but
while he was working out.
but the initial wound,
yeah.
but it wasn't an arch.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
So he
I'm
must
trying
have
to-
had to have something fixed.
been in a lot of gyms. I'm just trying to recreate that could happen and what was he using?
It
Because
happened to Tommy Pham.
if that happened to a regular person, they'd sue the living hell. If it was at Planet Fitness or something like that, you got 70 staples in your head. What was that
It
all
wasn't
about?
at Planet Hollywood.
No, I know.
Whatever.
But if that
Planet
happened,
Fitness or
but
whatever.
he might have been. It's probably in a locker room somewhere. I don't know. But God Almighty, it looks like Frankenstein. Man. Crazy.
But the initial wound wasn't an arch. So I think they had to go in there surgically and fix it because it looks like it's stitched up.
how are you not kooky after that? That's a blunt,
Tough
force trauma.
Tough man.
And he's been through a lot already. Oh, baby, let's go. Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt gold-plated energy. That's what they do. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue. It's the #1 chewable ED brand, by the way. And, of course, this isn't your grandpa's little pill. This is a 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. And, again, it works as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation, they say. Let's do it. Check it out. And let's see here. We have a special deal for you. For all you listeners out there, you get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code HTC2. That's promo code HTC2. You got to visit bluechew.com and go through the details with safety information. And we like to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this here radio show. All right, let's go to break. We're going to regroup. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-22.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A Missouri lawmaker is pushing for public input on any proposed Kansas City Royal Stadium built within city limits. Representative Mike Jones of Platte County said he plans to introduce legislation requiring public involvement if a stadium project moves through Port KC or the Port Authority. Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas said negotiations are progressing and any financial package would go through the city council. A St. Louis man faces felony charges after a wrong-way crash Friday that killed 2 men and injured 2 police officers. 22-year-old Terrell Jackson faces several charges. Investigators say he drove a silver Audi the wrong way on I-170 and collided with a police vehicle. 2 passengers in Jackson's car, believed to be fleeing, were killed. After 25 years of steel production in Alton, Illinois, Alton Steel Inc. announced it's shutting down operations indefinitely. The company cites growing competition, aging infrastructure, and industry consolidation as major factors. About 253 employees will be impacted. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, luinfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your luinfo.com weather update. Fairly mild today. Will be a lot colder on Thursday and Friday. We have a little cold front moving in. No snow expected with that, but we do have chilly air on the way. We'll be hitting about 30 for the high today, and we should get sunshine. Overnight, some clouds down to about 10, and then we'll stay cloudy on Thursday, high around 20. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bordeaux, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Schell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid for ad by Bethany Schell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com.
Thanks. On the move. Thanks. Three. And they storm the Player of the Year candidate in front of the scorer's table.
Robbie, you got one shot. You made that shot. They called your number. What was that like for you?
You said what? Sorry, it's loud.
One shot to make it. They called your number. You got it. What was that like for you?
I mean, it's just what I do. You know, we've had many moments in my career where, you know, we go to me and, you know, I've known to hit those shots and I'm comfortable with that. You know, KT trusts me on that. True, picked it out, hit the shot. So let's go home.
What does that say?
Yeah, baby.
Let's go home.
Let's go.
It's what I do.
That was a damn good call, too, by Ackerman.
It's
Tommy
what I
boy.
do. An incredible call by Ackerman, courtesy FanDuel Sports Network. Tommy
Thank you.
Ackerman on the call. Tamar Shear, award-winning, I should say, Tamar Shear on the post-game interview with Robbie Avila.
Damn good. He's like, I can't hear you.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I like
Let's
that.
go home.
Let's
It's an
go home,
absolutely
baby.
way to walk-off phrase.
Good. Build that confidence. Keep it going. Man, oh, man.
And then again,
I've been known to make those shots.
have been known to make those shots. A historical start, by the way. I don't know if we said that. This is the first time the Billikens have ever won 20 of their first 21 games. This is the greatest start in school history to this point in the season, full stop.
Only unbeaten team in the A-10.
Damn.
Monstrous.
Who'd they lose to?
Stanford on a last-second shot after giving up a 17-point lead.
And it was early. It was a deep 3 ball.
Falling away
really?
in the corner. Deion Brown flying in.
That was
a good
that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was the...
Yeah, it was 1978, Cam. It was this season, Cam, early in the season.
I know, a long time ago in the season.
I think it was the 10th game of the season. I think it dropped them to 9-1.
It's a long time ago.
1978.
1978.
Pepperidge Farm, remembers?
God almighty.
Speaking of that,
What?
Kevin at the Lake, 40th anniversary of the Challenger shuttle today. I remember sitting in Parkway West Junior Math class,
Son of a
watching
bitch.
it on the rolling cart with the TV. I believe they may have sent us home earlier that day. Early that day.
Challenger, damn.
Yeah, that one's messed up.
Man, oh man, how did I not have that in my notes? Thank you, Kevin at the Lake. He said it's icing. Some of the coves are icing up down there. Don't walk on that. I don't trust that at all.
There was a story of a couple of guys hunting in Missouri, and the dog went out on the ice, fell in, pulled him out. Dog went back on the ice. Guy went in to get him again, fell through. His buddies couldn't rescue him. And then the weirdest thing,
Zach, I knew
it's not a huge body of water, and it's just a little part where the ice was off, and they couldn't find him. Hopefully they find him today. I mean, it's an awful thing for the family, but it just shows sometimes when they're searching like lakes, like a gun for evidence or whatever. How do you find? They couldn't find the body that was right under the ice.
It's mud and muck. They probably he kind of sunk down in it. He probably had a heart attack and sunk down into that muck.
Now, nationally, they had a great clip of a dog being rescued. A beautiful, husky type.
You got to watch your dogs on ice, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, you really do. All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Earl Austin Experience with Earl Austin Jr. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. Brought to you by Fast Track Auto Transport, St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
At Commercial Technology Solutions, we are all about solutions. We pledge that our sales staff will listen carefully to your needs and propose a solution customized to your business. Our services and tech support are second to none. When you establish your relationship with Commercial Technology Solutions, you can have confidence that your tech needs are in the hands of St. Louis's best. Contact them in Missouri at 314-421-3550, in Illinois 618-452-3550, and online at ctsphone.com.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. The head of the NTSB says last year's mid-air plane crash at Reagan National Airport was 100% preventable.
Speaking to reporters at a day-long hearing on the crash, NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy said systemic failures led to the collision between an American Airlines jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter.
What we need to really talk about is a tower and tower personnel who were repeatedly saying, we have a safety problem here.
She slammed the FAA for ignoring repeated warnings about the potential for a mid-air collision. 67 people were killed in the crash almost 1 year ago. Omendi said helicopter routes at the airport called for 75 feet of vertical separation at best. I'm Mark Mayfield.
A man's in custody after spraying an unknown substance on U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar during a Minneapolis town hall Tuesday. He apparently yelled, "You must resign," before security pulled him to the floor and removed him. President Trump was in Iowa Tuesday talking about his accomplishments since his return to office. Speaking to a large crowd in the town of Clive, Trump thanked the Hawkeye state for backing him in 2016, 2020, and 2024.
But we did so well the second time, I said, well, we won twice, we got to do it a third time.
Trump focused his campaign-style speech on affordability and energy. It's the latest stop in Trump's tour, touting his accomplishments heading into the 2026 midterms. Trump today attends a summit to launch and talk more about his Trump Account savings initiative for children. Late last year, Trump said every American child born during his second term would receive a $1,000 government deposit to help start their account. The White House says Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, rapper Nicki Minaj, and Senator Ted Cruz of Texas will be alongside at the Andrew Mellon Auditorium in downtown Washington, D.C. from America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Commerce moves fast. Your business should too. If you're not on the first page of search results, you're losing customers. Out of sight, out of mind is true. Don't let that be you. iLocal.net has helped local businesses dominate search results since 2009. For a limited time, iLocal.net is offering a free website analysis to improve the online presence of your business. Local business owners across the U.S. turn to iLocal.net to improve their search engine rankings. Search engines are constantly changing their algorithms. You need the professionals who know how to use those changes to benefit your business. Don't hope for new customers. Get found and be chosen. Call 888-699-2407 for your free website analysis. Don't wait. Call 888-699-2407. That's 888-699-2407 for your free website analysis. Call 888-699-2407.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at stlsportscentral.com.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meeting, the marketing, the late night grind. Then did we pay that bill? Panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in the one-man band. CEO doesn't mean chief everything officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bardot, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Shell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid-for ad by Bethany Shell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
The Earl Austin Experience with Earl Austin Jr. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. Brought to you by Fast Track Auto Transport, St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
It's stronger than grandmother's breath.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis. The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go, baby. 906 Kirkwood, Missouri. J. Randolph Jr. Studios, Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Janssen, Jimmy the Cat Hayes. Matthew Rocchio, live on YouTube. Check that out. Go to YouTube and type in Lou Info and chat away. Cam's guaranteed last week might be wild.
No. He's saying that week because Cam's guaranteed that week might be wild because Putty Chains is saying Cam, the other one. My bad. Kyle Cusack. We're about to launch people to fly around the moon in February.
Oh,
and then
snap.
Cam's guaranteed.
Oh,
that week
snap.
might be insane. Yeah, we're pulling the trigger we haven't done since the 70s.
Whoa. Okay.
We're going around the moon, Cammy.
Let's go.
In preparation to eventually land back on that sumbit.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Land back on that.
No, people still
Land back.
really
That's what I knew.
Land back on
They
that sumbit.
really. There's a big sector
What
of
do you
people.
think? Did we ever walk
you
on the moon?
You could,
There's a lot of dumb people.
You can go to and actually look at the flag. I mean, you can. Now it is weird.
No, that's not the provable one.
What is it?
The ultimate provable one is that you can shoot a laser off of mirrors that they put on the moon. Full stop. That's the end of the conversation. You can go out there. You can buy a strong enough laser, and you can shoot it off the.
Now I want to do that.
Mirrors that are on the moon, and it will come back.
Yeah, but why in that video?
It's weird.
There's a Wendy's wrapper on the ground that you can see.
So they train all that time.
I made
they
that
put
up.
in all that work,
Boy,
and they
well,
can't have a snack.
When did Wendy's come into play?
Bite your
50s?
tongue, Jimmy. Bite your tongue. They're American heroes.
It does look weird.
They were fighter pilots before they became astronauts. They're military men. Have some.
How did they?
respect.
It is interesting to look at the video of that.
Don't do this.
No. I'm not one of those. I've had, trust me, discussions at 4 o'clock in the morning with people. No. I know he's tough. I've had conversations with guys that think the opposite. And I'm like, no,
it was a sound stage under Area 51.
But
that's where they shot.
You look at the old footage, you're like, God, it just looks goofy. It does. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It does. And I'm not down that conspiracy at all.
Do you think Stanley Kubrick would have had some of those zooms they have? Learn film. Learn film, you neophyte.
You know, I want to go back to the moon and check it out. The dark side of the moon.
Now there were inventions from our quest to get
That's all it is,
to get on the moon.
How the moon was developed, by the way.
An asteroid hit Earth and blew a chunk off.
Wasn't it 2 planets?
No, I thought
collided.
I thought an asteroid hit Earth and a chunk came off.
I think it's 2 planets collided and then exploded, and then it is kind of wrapped around, molten lava. Blah.
I like that you said, "How was the moon developed?"
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, how would I phrase that better?
Get ready to take me.
What?
Your origin of the moon is usually explained by a Mars-sized body, sometimes known as Theia, striking the Earth.
Yes, that's a Mars-sized body,
creating a debris ring that eventually collected into a single natural satellite, the moon. I told you, it was because something hit Earth and it created an explosion, and that stuff then coalesced into the moon.
That's what I said.
But I was telling you something hit Earth. You said
I said a planet did. You said an asteroid, meaning it's like a side of Mount Everest that killed the dinosaurs. No,
ladies, you're both right.
Okay,
ladies, you're both
okay.
right.
That's it, baby. No big deal.
They don't know if it was a planet-sized asteroid or a planet that got out of its orbit. They don't know.
But it was a monster.
But you made it seem like it was a condo complex. How was it developed?
Yeah, I know.
Well, they got the permits.
I see. They made some phone calls, schmoozed a couple people. You know,
that's kind of wild.
What do they want to do with the moon now, dude? What do you want to do with it?
Nothing.
Dig?
I just want us to go there again.
No. I'm saying, like, what's the ultimate goal in the next 25 years with the moon? Are we digging up there?
I mean, there are.
We're going to be going back and forth.
There are a ton. I think everything out there is pretty fairly useful.
Minerals and stuff. Yeah.
Rare earth.
I don't think it's all like asteroid.
I don't think we can legally mine the moon.
Why?
Because we don't.
Who's going to
stop? We don't own it.
We don't own Greenland, and we're taking that thing.
You're damn right. And Canada.
Yeah, but again, we can't legally.
And
do
Venezuela.
The Dodgers just bought the moon.
I mean,
people like Elon Musk will tell you the goal is Mars, but he again is lying to you when he says
the Mars thing. I'm like, but the videos of those rovers up there is pretty interesting to see.
It's wild.
It kind of looks like the desert. I mean,
yeah, it looks just like regular Earth.
It looks like if you went to Utah.
Yeah,
actually.
But you would die in a second.
You would
Cam?
die. Oh, absolutely.
Can you imagine?
I'm going to watch Interstellar, by the way. I'm going to get it. I'm going to try that again because I saw ranking the movies and it's like top 10. And I'm like, I got to
Who
get
stars
back
in that one?
Matthew McConaughey
And
Okay,
Matt
I
Damon.
saw that.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Really
Damon's
good.
in
Really
it.
good.
Damon's in it, but he is nowhere near a star. He is a
Okay.
big part.
Can you
Okay.
imagine though? Like we were
You're
high
gonna cry-
fiving.
You're gonna have tissues.
No, I think I know
You'll be
that.
all right.
Yeah.
No, have tissues.
We
Does a dog die?
A lot of dogs,
You know, I'm gonna
a
be
lot of
okay.
dogs die on Earth.
we were.
Oh,
high-
God. Go ahead.
We were high fiving Rock because we did a remote that was clean the other night.
Yeah,
Can
baby.
you imagine the technological know-how, not just to get them there, but to bring them back
Bring them back. Exactly.
alive?
Right. Going through the atmosphere at 40,000 miles an hour. Oh, God. One little thing.
One little
thing. Because that's what happened, I believe, with the Challenger was a little O-ring was frozen because they rushed it. They kept rushing these damn things. But I think off the Columbia, everybody down there in Houston knew right off the bat that a little thing clipped one of the wings, and they didn't tell them when they're up there doing their mission. Couldn't put anything in time to go up there and save them. So they didn't tell them, and they just kind of rolled the dice, and they exploded. And they were alive for a while through entry, and it exploded all through Texas. It just spread out all through Texas, and they found pretty much everything. Horrific. God dang. Now, the Challenger, you couldn't really see the Columbia. Some people did when you're like in the Texas area, you could see the flash. But that damn Challenger, though, when it went off, holy cow. All the moms and dads are watching like something looks
Can't
off.
Can't imagine.
Something looks off. They pumped that up so much, too, because of the teacher and all that stuff. It set NASA back big time. Slow down. Take your damn time. Kept getting delayed. We got to do it. Now it's 22 degrees out.
But the problem is
I know.
NASA. It's always because every time they push it back, they're scared that all their funding is going to get cut.
Right.
No, I know.
And it was.
Because,
a lot was.
because every time they would push something back, the Senate committee that runs their funding is getting bitched at from other committees. Like, if you guys can't produce anything, we want your money to do actual things.
I know.
And it's always been NASA's issue. It's always been funding,
But that's scary.
which is why it's so important to keep funding it. Look
I
how much-
agree.
look how much it's changed America.
I agree with that. You're damn right. Let's explore, baby.
I don't think private.
Let's go.
I take shots at Musk, but I think like full stop. I don't care if it's Musk.
I was going to say, because I don't understand your mindset here.
I think Musk is disingenuous overall, but I think privatizing space is a bad idea. I think listen.
Isn't it a partnership though?
What are you saying? What is?
Isn't
SpaceX?
NASA in partnership with private entities now to help offset the hole in funding?
I think you have to now.
Yeah.
But full private is. That's why I made the comment about I don't think we can mine the moon because we can't own it, which is probably a good thing. We shouldn't be able to own space. No one should be able to.
Yeah, you're there first.
Especially not the Chinese.
I mean, you look at history.
that's
You
your
look at
9/10
history, baby.
law.
What is that?
Phrase.
You're
not true.
conquering the moon.
No, it's not. It's not.
Conquered the moon.
That's not how this goes. The reason why I don't trust Elon Musk when he talks about Mars is one, every single timeline he's ever given us has been demonstrably and hilariously wrong and incorrect. I think if you look at his,
Well, we still believe in climate change. We do. We understand that it's not on the timetable that has been laid out.
But we want to
But
get
we understand-
green and
Well, we understand that that's something that has to be dealt
Yeah.
with in a rational
yes.
fashion, without handicapping your economy.
and at the same time, I think when he talks about colonizing Mars, he doesn't want to go to Mars. He wants to send people to Mars so that he can live a better life on Earth.
How much of a better life would he live if people went to Mars? I don't understand.
Because the Earth will still be here if he can get rid of all the humans who are ruining it.
Oh, he's going to be dead by.
No. These people think they're immortal.
Well,
I don't
I
don't think he thinks.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think
he's planning for the singularity.
I don't understand exactly why Mars. I guess it's because it's somewhat close, and if you whatever he can get there in months or whatever it is. But what are you getting out of it? Is there more minerals that we could dig? I don't. What do we do there? Who the hell wants to live on Mars?
I don't know them all offhand, but apparently, just going to the moon, we made advancements in a number of different things that help us here on Earth. So anytime you're exploring and finding ways to get there, you're solving other problems.
So,
I think
Rob,
that's the
do you
money.
think that
pushes
he wants
humanity.
people to go, the population, to go to Mars so he could live a better life here with
he'll-
not as many people
and
surrounding him?
He'll own all the mining rights.
I don't.
And he'll be forever God King of Elon Musk.
I don't know.
He's already one of the
That's a
richest
good
guys,
movie,
if not
though.
the richest.
That's a badass movie. Has that been a movie before? Have I seen that with Tom Cruise? I believe something like that, where they had to get off the planet and they're going back and forth. That's extreme, though. I'd say, Rock.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. How old is he? You can do this in 20 years? There's going to be a big enough population on Mars to where he's going to be able to breathe easier on planet Earth. Rock.
As if life is
Rock.
tough. As if life is tough from now or will be in the
Rock.
future.
There's no altruism here for him wanting to go to Mars. It's not for the betterment of the human race. It's for the betterment of what he views as better for the human race.
But
which is a different thing?
But isn't that part of what he does? Like, I mean, he did catch that rocket coming back.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fine.
I mean,
but-
electric
but,
vehicles.
Like,
give him some credit. Holy cow.
He didn't. But he bought a company. He bought the patent. He didn't innovate any of the electrical vehicle. He's a great businessman. He's not an inventor. There's a difference. I can respect who he is as a businessman. I can make fun of who his parents.
So he's not walking up. He's not walking up to those rockets and all the science. Like, hey, can we change this?
He
Can we
acts
do
like
that?
he does, but he doesn't.
You don't think he's smart?
I didn't say he wasn't smart. I said he's not an inventor.
Okay. He was able to, however,
He
bring
figured out-
it full
He figured out early
full
PayPal.
circle to create things
He figured out early
that are pretty
PayPal
great.
with Peter Thiel. His parents were obviously just some of the lowest humans that have ever existed.
What'd they do?
They were owned a diamond mine in apartheid South Africa.
Oh, wow. That's damn good business, though. I'm joking. It's god awful. I don't wear diamonds. How's that?
And now the Chinese
Emeralds.
own that.
Yeah, true.
Chinese, all the mining,
all the cobalt.
The cobalt. I saw videos of that. There's
All the
there's
lithium.
documentaries of those kids, no shoes, no shirts, digging out cobalt from a mine, and everybody's just walking with guns. It's like staring at
Low
them.
key, I honestly think the biggest thing that's happened in the world in the last 10 years is China's investment into Africa. It's insane.
Well, there's things in Africa, you know.
But then you look at
Big
just
time.
at how just disingenuous Elon Musk has been with the Boring Company. The stuff with
Yeah, he did talk a lot.
saving the kids over in Indonesia. It's just
What about Starlink helping out people?
Starlink's a great product. That's a
Isn't
good
he
point.
helping people for free too
I
at
don't-
times?
I mean, I'm sure he does some charity work. Yeah.
No, he's put
Right.
that up when they need it in
Gaza
emergencies. Yeah.
to
There's a lot of charity work.
But the question is, does he want to go to Mars?
Why? No, he wants to send people to Mars.
I want to. Yeah. There's a lot out there you
He
can.
ain't risking that.
It just makes no sense to me.
Well, it's the
He wants to
closest planet.
send people to no. Hear me out. What Rock is saying, he wants to send people to Mars so that they get away from him because we're overcrowded or he doesn't like them. Is too much of a conspiracy.
Wow.
He's got more. He can buy a country,
yes,
and live
he wants
and
the
live
world.
alone.
And he wants the world. He's going to send it. He
Rock.
wants to send everybody to
Whoa.
Mars to mine Mars in the asteroid belt so that he can get richer and richer, or his descendants can.
They don't have the technology for that. That's like 300
That's
years
what
down
he
the.
wants, but that's what he
300
wants.
years down the road.
entire point of all of this. That's why he wants to go to Mars.
It's the
like-
closest planet.
Listen, it's sort of like Belichick.
Why not just fix this planet?
It's kind of like,
He is.
but that's what he.
If he wanted,
He
to,
is.
He'd actually build sustainable
Well, he
mass
did. He built
transportation.
Starlink
didn't
or
build-
helped.
I didn't.
or help.
Or
build
I
it.
said sustainable mass transportation. That's internet.
Okay, I'm
But
just
which
saying,
helps.
mass
every-
communication.
Yeah.
It's like Belichick. Does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. I hate him, so I won't. It's like, hey, I hate Musk, so his master plan must be to enslave the population.
It's a movie. It's a movie from 10 years. I'm trying to think what it is, Rock. I like it though. I like your takes, baby. I like picking your brain
I mean,
about this stuff. God dang.
What
What do you think
he
he
wanted to
should-
make the world a better place? He would have actually built sustainable mass transportation in LA and in Vegas instead of building a tunnel for his special cars.
Well, did he have any roadblocks over there? in California.
No, he built the freaking tunnel. In Vegas, at least.
When are you going to bore out a tunnel from L.A. to San Francisco?
That's why it's the boring company.
Then this helps traffic out so much.
Feel like
Rock's not honking at people.
I feel
they
like
should bore out
I feel like
freaking
there's probably an issue
40.
with boring that close to the coast. Like, like would it have to go like inland and then like jet
Rock.
back inland?
You mean like that coast that has horrific earthquakes?
I feel like there might be a little bit of an issue.
You're gonna set something
I
up.
feel like you're gonna have to do like.
You imagine?
I feel like you're gonna have to do like Chicago raised platform.
Exactly.
trains.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do.
Think
a lot
about
of
that.
underground stuff in LA.
That unstable
Also, it's a
freaking rock.
They built it on top of a concrete slab in the first place. So I don't know how efficient it would be to dig into that concrete slab.
I want that underground what was it called? The lube or whatever the hell it was called. The tube that was supposed to go from point A to point B in 600 miles an hour. No stops.
The fact that we have no hyperrail in this country
Hyperrail,
is
that's
so
what-
disappointing.
This show has done everything it can to bring boring to the masses.
No doubt. It is. I'm curious though, like with Rock.
I wrote that last night.
Exactly.
Elon joke founded that company 15 years ago, and finally a good joke has been made about it.
Spartan's like, I don't trust Elon because he's the richest person in the world that keeps talking about helping others, but has yet to help anyone but his bank account. I don't think he's the richest guy in the world. One of them oil guys over yonder might be worth $1 trillion.
He's the richest known amount of money
There
in
it
the
is.
world because
There you go.
I guess that's how we should put it.
Listen, if you want to get rich, get elected to Congress.
There.
And that's a bipartisan joke.
Man.
Or get your dad elected president.
Or daycare. Yeah.
That's a great way to make a lot of money.
Become president.
No, get your dad elected president,
Yeah.
and you make all the money.
Yeah. You could be Hunter Biden just partying like no other. My God, what a life.
Be Jared Kushner just raking it in. Just
They all do it. With Chelsea Clinton ain't doing nothing.
gotta be right.
She's worth $50 million.
Sasha and Malia gotta be pissed.
So Chelsea's worth 50
They're
million.
like 12 years old.
Yeah. They'll be fine.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
The Obama.
Michelle's out there. She's
Obama-
she's on a tour right now.
The Obama's got a lot of money.
Damn right they
Mom
do.
and dads get paid $500 a pop for talking
Yep.
for 10 minutes.
Yep. How many books does Michelle have out? Did you read any of them,
It's gotta be
Jimmy?
like 13.
No. She seems angry though.
She seems very angry.
When I see her in
Thank
interview,
you.
she seems
Thank
angry.
you. She seems very angry, pissed off at the world.
See, you know what the lesson is? Maybe money doesn't make you happy.
Yeah.
So work in sports talk radio, and you'll be happy.
Well,
But listen,
we definitely
again,
see that's not true.
Well,
every problem you have for the most part would help if you had more money.
yes,
I'm sorry.
but it's not. But it's
not
doesn't
everything.
solve everything.
It doesn't solve everything. You
But
still got to be
let me ask
mentally
you this.
stable.
Let me ask you this, Cam,
Yeah.
because you had a little of this, I'm sure, as an NHL player. You had a lot of women around when you were single, and you didn't know if they liked you or if they liked the fact you were an NHL player. If you're some billionaire kid or a famous movie star, rock star, and you wanted like a real relationship, wouldn't you doubt whoever you might be with if they were with you for you? Right?
Absolutely.
So there's an element of loneliness built into that as you
Yes.
have to vet everyone in your life.
But it doesn't help you.
Constantly.
It doesn't help you when you date another person that's gigantic and has her own thing, and you just want to get like, you got to do your, I don't know, you got to take your time.
Why are
Like,
you
I-
taking a shot at
of
Kelsey and
I mean, just like a lot of these,
Tay-Tay?
like you're marrying somebody else that just doing the same thing. You guys are so big, like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't know.
Sometimes it works. There's a lot of Hollywood celebrities that are married to another actor or something like that.
Yeah, no, there are.
It can.
It could anything could work.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, what do you think about Bill Belichick, by the way, Rock?
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Vic was going on a tirade about how he should.
Well, he admitted he don't like the guy, but
But
that
doesn't matter.
But that's not the criteria.
But I mean, he did cheat.
What happened?
He did cheat to win at least 2 to 3 Super Bowls.
And then what happened when he cheated? He gets
One.
Did he get suspended?
Yeah, they got fined and lost draft picks.
And the
All right.
truth is, kind of like steroids, where we don't know everyone that did it, and maybe the playing field was more level than we thought. Certainly the people that cheated got an advantage. But you don't think every NFL team, I mean, with the whole Deflategate came out that other quarterbacks have done the same kind of things. Look, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, is that enough to keep this guy out of the Hall of Fame?
No. What was the top 3 worst things that Bill Belichick has done to taint his reputation, Rock?
Spied.
Jordan Hudson, UNC.
What did he do? Spygate. So he had, what did he do exactly?
So Spygate, they had people who were taping the Rams walkthroughs, and they got a big stop against the Rams in a goal line play, which was exactly the part of the practice that they had been filming. They got a big stop on the Rams on a goal line play. I believe the kind of, if I remember correctly, the point that a lot of people like Randy make is that when Marshall went in motion on a play, the Patriots followed it perfectly, but the Rams literally hadn't put that specific motion with Marshall on tape at that point yet that season. So there was no way the Patriots really could have known.
Couldn't somebody
perfectly.
I mean, you're doing that. I mean, it's a huge state. Like no one else is watching and writing things down.
You have to be very careful with that.
That's the problem. There was a person up in the rafters who if they saw him, they might have just assumed he was a stadium person, but he was a Patriots employee, and he had set up a camera.
And stuff like that has been going on for years. And there was criticism of the Rams for doing that publicly, where it could be filmed or stolen.
By the way, Bill Belichick then years later publicly called out the Dolphins after he lost a game to them because he said they stole our signs off of the TV broadcast from last week, which is a big no. You're not allowed to do that. And it was like Jesus. Like, I mean, hey man,
off your TV broadcast. How do you?
The fact that he was that much of a hypocrite because the boom mics will pick up. You'll hear calls.
Yeah,
and you can see sometimes hand motions that the TV broadcast will pick up, and it's kind of a thing you're not supposed to go back and like watch previous TV broadcasts to steal that stuff. And Belichick lost a game to the Dolphins when the Dolphins weren't very good and the Patriots were very good, and he was pissed and he called him out for it. And it was like, oh, you're the biggest hypocrite baby in the world.
That doesn't keep you out of the hall. Hypocrisy.
Being a baby might though. I mean, this is also the same Hall of Fame.
All do it.
This is also the same Hall of Fame that held back Terrell Owens for being an ass off the field and for causing his team wins because he was such an ass in the locker room. Like they held back Terrell Owens, who was an undoubtable by the numbers first ballot
Agreed.
Hall of Famer. So they like to virtue signal like this sometimes. And like Randy will say that, you know,
what's he saying?
If you take away Tom Brady, Bill Belichick is a extremely average coach.
You can't
He
take away
hates
Tom
Tom Brady.
You can't take away.
But he respects how good he is and doesn't think that Bill Belichick was carried by Tom Brady.
Listen, it's like saying you take away Robbie's 3 and GW is right there. You can't take it away. You can't. Okay. He was their quarterback and he was great for a long time. And Belichick was a coach and he achieved those things.
Do you think that he was over exaggerated because of Tom Brady? Like, do you don't think he's a good coach? Like what Randy said? You think he's an average coach?
I mean, I think that at very worst, he's one of the best defensive minds that has ever coached in the NFL. People forget that he was the defensive coordinator for Bill Parcells' Giants teams. He also had maybe the best defensive player in the history of the league in Lawrence Taylor to kind of make that entire Giants scheme work. But nonetheless,
Brian Banks. I mean, not Brian Banks.
There's another linebacker that I'm missing right now.
It is Banks.
It is Banks, but I can't remember what his first name is. Damn it. Very good defense, a lot of talent, but in Parcells obviously a genius as well. But Belichick clearly is a great defensive coach. Didn't have a great record in Cleveland, but did have I believe a 10-6 season there as well. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
And he made a lot of players that were impact guys weren't high draft picks.
Yeah.
You know, like he made great players
He
out of
didn't develop a wide receiver to save his life.
Yeah, that's true.
He had those little slot receivers,
he had
though.
Deion Branch, who was solid. He had Randy Moss, obviously, who was Randy Moss. Yeah, was it? He knew how to find a quick, speedy dude.
He had a bunch of TJs.
He had a bunch of really good wide receivers like that, and drafted TJ. Well, signed TJ for
And really good defense year in, year out.
Year in and year out. I mean, lots of incredible players. I mean, just from the beginning, I mean, you get Ty Law, Willie McGinnis, Rodney Harrison, Richard Seymour, Vince Wilfork, Mike Vrabel,
Big Vinny Wilfork, baby.
Teddy Bruschi. You can keep on going. Brandon Spikes was a linebacker with the Patriots, who's already a defensive coordinator back with the Patriots in Mike Vrabel's system. He was a draft pick of Bill Belichick. And you just go through all of these years where they just kept reloading. Had some of the players.
Were they
that
outspending
the most,
or no?
Well, it's cap league a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Almost everyone spends the cap unless you're the Browns, Bengals. Who else is notorious for not spending towards the cap? Cardinals.
Oh yeah. Who's the most irrelevant?
Saints were there for.
Who's the most irrelevant NFL team? That you say Browns, still people talk about the Browns.
Yeah, and they're historic.
You know, they talk about the Browns.
And they literally have maybe
whether it's negative or not.
What some people still argue is the greatest ever player in the NFL history in Jim Brown, who was a Brown.
Who's the least talked about NFL team? How's that?
I think it's got to be one of the teams in the AFC South, like the Tennessee Titans, the Jacksonville Jaguars,
the
Houston
Trevor
Texans. None of them have won a Super Bowl. Only one of them has ever played in a Super Bowl. Obviously, we know that one well, but I think it's got to be one of the AFC South teams.
Yeah.
Cardinals would also be a good answer.
Yeah, I was going to say Cardinals. Belichick is similar to the way Claude Julien was in making players serviceable, like Cam. Yeah. Thank you. Until he got fired week to go, and we're in first place by Lou. It's weird.
Why?
Because he's done it before. He did it with Robbie Ftorek a couple years before that, and they went out and won with Larry Robinson. And the guys are kind of getting pissy with Claude. Why? I don't know. John Madden. I remember John Madden calling him out, and Lou just had a weird vibe that we were winning but not paying attention to him. What his system was.
Was he right?
No, we lost in the second round.
But I'm saying, was he right that you guys were maybe losing some focus?
I was so young, dude. I didn't even pick it up. Maybe I did, but I didn't. I'm like, I think most people are like, what?
Yeah, was that your reaction?
What? Because I liked him. Yeah. Lou took over.
Oh, okay. Little Popovich.
Yeah, so I'm in the mix. Yeah. So Lou took over, thank God. So I was in the mix, but it was really weird. Really, really, really weird.
I think if you would have won, Lou would have given himself 2 rings, one as the head coach, one as the GM.
No, he doesn't even care about any of that. Nope.
Am I doing this one today?
Yeah. You know what he did? They won a cup, and they spent the night, and Scott Gomez didn't have his tie on the right way, getting on the bus after celebrating all night, winning the cup, and Lou had to tell him to put his tie on better. That's the kind of guy he is. A little annoying at times, but
discipline.
I needed that, boy. Damn right. Yeah, go ahead, baby. What's up?
Yeah, just want people to know this segment has been brought to you on behalf of Delmar Mortgage. If you're thinking about buying a home, exploring a refinance, or just trying to understand where the market fits into your plans, Delmar is here to make you help you make a confident, informed decision. They'll walk you through the real numbers, show you the cost of waiting, and help you understand when refinancing could actually benefit you and when it might not. No pressure, no guesswork, just clarity. Delmar Mortgage has been helping families since 1966 right here in St. Louis and now across more than 40 states. Still family-owned, still focused on transparency, and still committed to making the mortgage process feel simple, not stressful. If you'd like to see how much you could save or simply get a clear picture of your options, start with a free quick quote at saveinthelu.com. Again, that's saveinthelu.com, because better decisions start with better information.
Ooh.
Individuals may have been compensated for this message. For licensing information, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Delmar Mortgage, NMLS ID number 30998. Delmar Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Thanks, Dave.
Chino goes, not sure Welker and Edelman appreciate being called little TJs. That's true.
Yeah, well.
But they kind of all look alike. They're all built the same.
I'd much rather.
They're all able to take hits.
I would much rather with them.
TJ took hits.
He's a strong man.
Really strong.
He's ripped.
Yeah.
And you could see when he bowls.
He's not very
just a great-
opinionated, but he's
a great athlete. Yeah.
He said the other day on Twitter. Oh my God. Oh God Almighty! I remember he used to tweet like that, something, and he just have a smile on his face, knowing he's gonna get rocked.
Rage bait.
So funny. It is funny though. Let's see. You can get every type of coffee known to man at Dunkin', but they don't have a fountain drinks. Now I know why I go to Krispy Kreme. Ugh. I can't even eat Krispy Kreme. It's too
much.
It's too much, right?
Yeah, I like
I don't
Dunkin'.
get people who are big glazed donuts fans.
They're sticky.
They're
I don't.
disgusting to me.
Oh, I'll crush them. Like, don't get me wrong.
A Dunkin' Donut glazed donut is good.
I like their coffee.
They don't have fountain drinks.
I don't know.
I thought that's where fast food chains make their money. Fountain drinks.
Yeah, I think
Didn't
you're
someone
right.
tell us that? Wasn't it like Ed or someone told us that?
Yes,
right.
That's right.
Like the food
It costs 2 cents to fill that damn
Right.
thing. It was all watered down.
and everyone gets a drink with their meal, and the profit margin on the food is a slim margin,
but
it's all profit basically on the fountain drinks.
Yeah,
That seems
Yep.
weird.
I remember him saying that. Well, it's like $2.98 for a
Yeah.
fountain drink. I mean, that's right in your pocket. And besides, I think McDonald's probably does, right? Rock, they do a little bit different syrup and all that stuff.
They do.
Probably
but,
costs a little bit more.
I mean, places charging like $3.40 for a 16-ounce to go thing of Coke is ridiculous.
Is Coke your favorite tasting soda?
Oh yeah, far and away. Like plain Coke's the best.
Way better than Pepsi?
I like Pepsi.
I'll drink Pepsi, but Coke's better.
Coke's like thicker, I feel like.
Oh, I feel completely different.
Really?
I feel like Pepsi's kind of a little bit more syrupy.
Interesting. What about Dr. Pepper?
Can't do it.
Really?
I drank too much of it.
They're
back
all
in the day.
good.
What is cola? Is that a cola nut? Is that where the flavor comes from? Is that? I seem to remember.
Probably.
What is cola? Like I know what an orange drink. There's probably no orange in an orange drink,
No.
right?
Or grape drink.
Coca-Cola very much does not.
They
guard that
Like
recipe.
KFC, baby. Actually, it's so guarded. I think it's in some sort of. I don't. It's
We'll hit a Google search for Jimmy.
yeah. I'm curious now. The recipe for Coca-Cola.
Colas primarily comes from a mixture of vanilla, cinnamon, and citrus oils like orange, lime, and lemon, rather than the original cola nut.
But there was a cola nut.
Yes, it originated
Wouldn't there
from the
used to be
West African
cocaine?
cola nut, which provided caffeine and a bitter taste to early formulas.
Wasn't there Coke, Yayo,
A very
in it
small
back?
amount, yes.
Why would you want bitterness in your cola?
That's why it's Coca-Cola, not just cola. It's Coca.
Yeah. God, is it good? I'll crush
Sometimes
soda.
a cold Pepsi or Coke hits the spot.
Yeah. Sometimes I told you when I'm sick, I don't know what
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. I'll crush water. Then you're dreaming about being dehydrated, and you're dreaming about drinking so dehydrated, and then also you have a soda. Boom, quenches my thirst. Don't get it. But if I buy it, I'm drinking it. The three things I probably drink the most in my life: lemon water. I have that every day. Lemon water, coffee, beer, and milk. And wine.
Milk's good with certain things.
I don't drink
And
milk.
but-
I don't really drink milk anymore.
I love it, man.
I
I'll
used to when I was a
crush.
kid like crazy.
Kate buys me the little child's little pack of milk that's like way too
Oh, it's
expensive.
adorable.
And I put a little straw like, God, I'll crush those.
What do you have it with? Just by itself?
Kate will make cookies at night or something like that. Or I'll just smash 3 or 4 of them.
Cookies, milk, cake, milk, donuts, milk. Like you get one of those Entenmann's.
Yeah, it's
chocolate.
Those are pretty damn good.
This is
They
the
are
problem.
good.
I'm gonna make brownies. tonight, and
Entenmann's.
I'm gonna wish I had a glass of
Yeah,
Get
no
some-
doubt.
You take one of those Entenmann's, break it in half, and just let the milk get absorbed by the yellow cake. Oh,
Entenmann's, they're still going strong.
yeah.
Those are solid. Go to Lake of the Ozarks, you pack those for breakfast and stuff like that. Entenmann's, that little variety pack.
You know what fat guy mood I'm tempted to do every day of my life, but I've never broken down to do it. Is every time I'm in the grocery store, I'm like, you know what I could do, and no one can stop me. I could just go buy a pound cake. I could just buy some icing, and I could
God.
have me a little day.
Do it.
And I never do it, but man, I'm an adult, and I damn well could
Do you
if I
crave-
wanted to, and I love that possibility because Dude, pound cake with a little bit of chocolate icing on it. It might be one of the most purely beautiful things about living in a Western capitalist country.
Do you crave
Pretty good.
snacks?
When did you last do that?
I've never done it before as an adult.
Oh man,
Live a little.
Tomorrow's relatively cheap.
Tomorrow's promised to no one.
I've never eaten ice cream cake except on my birthday or somebody else's birthday. The amount of times that I'm like, I could just go buy one whenever I wanted, and I've never cracked because I had to have some limit to my my hedonistic lifestyle has to have a limit to stop somewhere. And I put it up after just casually buying pound cake and ice cream. I'd be so fat.
Oh, if you just, yeah, I know. You stare at it every time you open. You know, you put soda. Gino made a good point here. He goes, well, first he goes, just say beer, Cam. But he also goes, yeah, so Coke is only good for cleaning your car battery.
Oh, it'll eat away at everything. By the way,
and don't drink. You drink soda. You drink soda, and you're on the radio. You get gas. Blah, blah, blah.
Nice sound effect.
It's like if you drink beer, gassy.
You know what I think the day-to-day version, though, of my decision-making, like with Rock and his pound cake and chocolate frosting, if I go to McDonald's, I want a double quarter pounder with cheese, but I don't do it because I don't need it. That's my version, but Cam does. A double quarter pounder with cheese.
Yes. I'm going to do that Saturday after the game. I didn't want to do it during a weekday because it puts me downtown Chinatown, and my stomach's already goofy enough. This morning I was kind of like, yeah, what's happening? But I take all these greens and stuff, so it kind of, I give myself enough time in case I try not to go to the bathroom anywhere else but my house. But
weird.
I don't. Why is that weird? It's
you go where you go.
I don't. I get it out. Get it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get up earlier.
That's a Doug Vaughn thing. Take
get
care
up
of your business
earlier
at home
and do it because I know guys. That don't.
If you can't.
And there's a difference now too. There's a lot more women coming in and out of here, and I don't want to gross them out. I'm already doing enough of that.
You also believe that Ryan fouls that restroom.
Ryan beats up that toilet back there so bad, and I know it. He's a big human being.
Don't go iggy on the guy.
I love him though. I love you, buddy. Oh man. All right. You want to go to break? Regroup? Let's do it. All right. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
St. Louis, meet your new daily companion, the Lou Information Station app. Listen live anywhere, anytime with one click. Dive into live or on-demand content. It's the fastest way to stay connected to the conversations that matter in the Lou. Just search Lou Information Station in the App Store or Google Play and download it free today. The Lou Information Station app. Crystal clear St. Louis talk 24/7.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meeting, the marketing, the late night grind. The deal we pay that bill, panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in the one-man band. CEO doesn't mean chief everything officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A Missouri lawmaker is pushing for public input on any proposed Kansas City Royal Stadium built within city limits. Representative Mike Jones of Platte County said he plans to introduce legislation requiring public involvement if a stadium project moves through Port KC or the Port Authority. Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas said negotiations are progressing and any financial package would go through the city council. A St. Louis man faces felony charges after a wrong-way crash Friday that killed 2 men and injured 2 police officers. 22-year-old Terrell Jackson faces several charges. Investigators say he drove a silver Audi the wrong way on I-170 and collided with a police vehicle. 2 passengers in Jackson's car, believed to be fleeing, were killed. After 25 years of steel production in Alton, Illinois, Alton Steel Inc. announced it's shutting down operations indefinitely. The company cites growing competition, aging infrastructure, and industry consolidation as major factors. About 253 employees will be impacted. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. Fairly mild today. Will be a lot colder on Thursday and Friday. We have a little cold front moving in. No snow expected with that, but we do have chilly air on the way. We'll be hitting about 30 for the high today, and we should get sunshine. Overnight, some clouds down to about 10, and then we'll stay cloudy on Thursday, high around 20. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation is free.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Before, during, or after any game, this is the spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen,
The most perfectly bred athlete ever.
and Jimmy the Cat Hayes
An influential and respected man.
on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Take Central 2.0.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 9:50 on a Wednesday, baby. I saw a clip of Arenado on Foul Territory, and you kind of
That's the parent company.
yeah,
My podcast.
yeah. Did you see that clip? People were kind of chirping in the
I saw a
comments.
few. What was the one that grabbed the
He's
headline?
just like, yeah, I can't believe we fell off that quick. wasn't expecting that. Da, 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 da. But he never really said, hey, I fell off too. So he just kind of was pretty vague about the whole.
Yeah, but I look, I've talked to him.
That's what
enough.
people are. I'm just saying.
I've talked to him enough. I can tell you he's taken full responsibility.
Yeah.
Like even when he was still here, he was saying, I got to be better. This is on me. He's a professional that way.
He seems like it. Very well spoken. I like him, man.
I'd be curious to see what his numbers are this year.
Mhm.
You don't usually see a guy fall off that dramatically at his age.
Yeah. I don't know. Don't you wish Super Bowls on a Saturday?
No.
Really? God.
Football's for Sunday. You just don't like getting up the next day.
No. Who does?
I'm not saying I do.
Yeah.
But football's on for Sunday.
I know. Oh, I just Sundays.
Suck it up and wake up the next day.
Well, Jamie's having a party, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
suck it
God
up and
dang
wake up
it.
the
And I'm
next
like,
day.
okay.
But that's what I mean.
Mondays suck for me.
Have 2 less beers. Mix in a water.
It has nothing to do with that.
Have
Jamie's
a-
going to be
have
trying to shove whiskey down my throat, and I'm going to say no.
Have a Coke or Pepsi.
No.
Mix in a water.
Mix in a water. Okay. That's a subtle chirp right there.
That's why I don't.
That was a subtle chirp. I know what you're doing. Mix in a water.
I don't know why people get so
Mix
mad
in a
about
water.
God bless you,
the
Letterkenny.
game. The game should
Exactly.
start early. Like, game starts when it starts. All right, they're going for
Can't I, bitch? Please.
Oh, I'm flipping that off.
Because it just, there's always parties. Everybody's eating. They're stuff in their face. Can't you have a day to regroup? It's like a national holiday.
Then call for that.
Yes.
But football is
There
played
it is.
on
Then that's
football
okay.
is played on
Then
Sunday.
the next Monday is a national holiday, day off.
Okay, I'm fine with
Is that cool?
That seems like something Trump would sign an executive order on. If he could sponsor it.
You're 100% right. I'm going to tweet at him. See if he gets back to me. Oh man!
Moving from Greenland to that. Now that's that.
Yeah, all
I
right.
can
See,
get behind.
you don't like the Greenland thing?
No, it's no. We can't just take over other countries.
Okay.
Who the hell do you think we are? Russia?
I think
U.S.
I think there's a way to negotiate these things. You come in strong and you go, no, we didn't mean take over, but we need military bases here.
We've been
here. We have a star base there.
Yeah, but we literally closed like 6 bases there over the last 60 years because we didn't need them as much. Like, yeah, just reopen the conversations of those contracts. You don't have to saber rattle about taking the country from
That's how he
Denmark.
negotiates. I never thought we were going to invade Greenland. Seemed stupid.
Well, he negotiates like a sociopath.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
By the way, I haven't heard anything about Venezuela in the last 2 weeks. Anybody else?
No.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
Why?
I was making sure I hadn't missed it. I just didn't know if I missed a big debrief on how we're running another country.
We're not going to run it. We're going to let the second in line run it. If they mess up, you kind of go in there and smack them around a little bit. Isn't that what
That's running a country, Cam.
I think they are.
I think they're
That's
just
running
like
a country.
I'm saying they're going to give her an opportunity not to mess around.
Jesus, that's running a country. That's literally having a tributary.
Oh man,
talking about. Play some Hearts of Iron.
We haven't
Oh,
heard very much about Ukraine either lately, or seen protests. Nor have we seen protests in favor of the
Gaza.
folks trying to
Iran.
Yeah, trying to overturn the government in Iran.
Apparently, I was reading a bunch of stuff yesterday about that. Apparently, there's a lot of people who are saying it's just a nut. Like there has been 4 or 5 different times in Iran over the last 40 years. They're saying that it's all BS. That everything getting out is not true. That the people who are running these protests are just as disingenuous as the last 5 Ayatollah regimes. Essentially, they're just apparently this has happened in Iran multiple times where somebody gets a revolution going. They ask the West for help because they're like, no, we're going to modernize. And they're usually the exact same group of people who just are a little bit tired of not being the ones in power. And apparently a lot of the people, apparently there's been some more, progressive, historians who are like, hey, this is the real one. And they're like, wow, I thought you of all people would have been able to see that this one was also BS, which is, I honestly, I'm apparently just as ignorant of all the other Western historians and people who have been analyzing this. I thought it was real too, but apparently everyone on the ground is calling it another just BS movement by a lying group of essentially slightly less reactionaries.
So when it comes to that part of the world, Ukraine also, I don't really know what's going on because it's sort of a closed territory. So
yeah,
no one really knows. I'm not saying it was close to a tipping point, but I would say Iran does seem to be sort of the epicenter of evil in the world. Sorry, that's the way I see it. They fund a lot.
Yeah,
they don't fund nearly as much terrorism as our ally.
Who, Israel?
No, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
I thought you were taking a shot.
Every time they say Iran is the chief sponsor of terrorism in the world, that's a lie. Saudi Arabia sponsors more terrorism, and the people around Saudi Arabia who are connected to the Saudi Arabian Wahhabist families, they are the ones who push extremism. Yemen, Abu Dhabi, or UAE, Somalia, places like that. A lot of that's coming from Wahhabists who are funded by Saudi Arabia.
What country do you want to take over?
They are the chief sponsor of terror in the world.
Because I know they fund Hezbollah, they fund Hamas, they fund a lot of terrorism. I'm sure the Saudis are knee deep in it as well.
You don't want to go to the line in Saudi Arabia and check it out, Rock?
No.
You see that damn thing?
But how come we don't talk about Ukraine anymore?
I mean,
I like it.
People put it in their bios.
I saw
people were on the overpass.
I saw Zelensky like on the news, like
where was he at?
5
Canada?
days ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got $2 billion.
They're talking.
Carney gave him $2 billion.
I think right now Russia's not on a big offensive, so we haven't been talking about it as much. Like the Pablo Torre.
I see
Pablo Torre
drone stuff.
Pablo Torre just had a big thing about how apparently the Grizzlies owner owns a company that's been selling drones to Russia. So that's great.
That's cool.
I thought the Iranians gave drones to Russia.
No, apparently an American businessman has been selling drones to Russia to help blow up Ukrainians.
Shouldn't that be illegal?
You think so?
Who is he?
Robert Parra.
There's
a lot of crazy.
I don't like it. If that's true. If that's true, I don't like his activity.
Neither do I. Neither do I. Oh, all right. Damn good show today. Damn good show, baby. You were on your game today, Rock.
You guys had a great show. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
that was disingenuous.
Exactly. What? Mixing a water, Cam. Okay. All right, we got to go.
And don't complain about the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry. I just want to not think about.
We got 2 weeks of this.
Yes, you do. Actually, I'm gonna bitch every single day now that you think about it. All right, we gotta go. We will see you tomorrow. Hot Take Central 2.0.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways,